All right, guys, so Real Life Church turning 8 years old this weekend is a really special time. And kind of what I want to talk about is just how has Real Life Church impacted you personally on a spiritual level and with your family. So let's just kind of start off and talk about, what drew you to Real Life Church?
I would say for our family, what drew us initially was our teenage kids really wanted to come and sit under Pastor Jason's word. So with teenagers, the challenging of reaching that generation, the fact that they wanted to come and sit under his leadership helped us make a decision.
Honestly, what brought us was we knew a few other couples that came, and since we'd been married, we never felt like we had a home church.
Mike is actually the person that brought me to Real Life, and whenever I walked through the doors, the first person that I saw was Sonia, and we just had like an instant friendship. I really just felt connected just from the get-go, and then as soon as we took the kids back to the back, I loved it. I loved the fact that the kids were welcomed back there. They were just always happy whenever we picked them up.
That we were searching, and basically what we were both looking for, I think, was the love when you walk in the door. And when I walked through the door, first time of Real Life Church, I was overwhelmed with love. And I want to put that love, I want to be at the front door greeting people. I want people to see a smile. I want to see people to see love when they come in there. And I'll tell you truthfully, anybody that's looking for a church, I honest to God think that it's the best church that I've ever been to in my life.
So let's say that we've got, people that are just attending the church and they've been attending, maybe for a few months and they haven't really had a strong, history with attending church. What would you say to those people to encourage them, as they start to attend Real Life Church?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is get involved. That was something that I noticed. I have a lot of really good relationships and friendships with people now, but I also made the choice to get involved, to get into small groups, and I made some really good friendships that way, and even working in the back with kids.
I've got a lot out of serving with the kids' church, and just getting to know that next generation and sowing into them. And the nice thing is, you come as you are. You're greeted with open arms, regardless of who you are, where you've come from, your experiences.
We've helped with youth group and with children's church, and just it makes those connections. Even if you're not connecting with the kids, like you said, you're those parents that you're seeing week after week.
So looking back on your time at Real Life Church, how has this church changed your life or the life of your family?
My life has changed. My wife's life has changed. I have never loved my wife as much as I love her now in the last year and a half that we've been coming to the church. Spiritually, we've both grown. My kids have grown.
I think with our family also, we've just come closer. Our kids look forward to going to church. I don't know, just encouraging as parents to hear your kids sit under the word and kind of building their own relationship with God. So it's really been great for our family.
My life changing, I just feel like every step of my journey has been a pretty big step. Whenever I first got to Real Life, I don't feel like I was this close to God, so I definitely got saved again. Then I got pregnant with my daughter Lenora, and that was a miracle that I even was able to give birth to her, and she was healthy, and she's still healthy as all get out. And with that birth, I actually had my water baptism, so I got water baptized at Real Life. And then after that, a year later, I put alcohol down, and I am actually 9 months sober tomorrow. So it's been a great journey.
One of the biggest changes in our family has been tithe. And when we first started coming to Real Life, I was tithing because I always felt that I needed to, but it was the first church that I wanted to tithe to. And then we started tithing as a family, and Chase on Sunday, he just had his birthday after Christmas, and he went into his bedroom, and I said, "Oh, hey, I need to give you money for offering." And he goes, "No, Mom, I'll get my money." And he came out and he had a $5 bill. And I said, "Buddy," I said, you can keep your $5 bill. I said, "You have a bunch of $1 bills." And he said, "No, Mom, I want to give it because I want more people to come to church and to love Jesus." And that was huge for me. Ted was outside and I was like, "Do you know what Chase said?" Because we have talked to him so much about how the reason that we give at Real Life is because we want to see more people come to the kingdom, and we want to show them the love that we feel when we're at church.
I thought it was interesting that Chase is at that part with the tithing, because we were on the opposite end where I could barely give money to tithe. At one point in time, Mike was a full-time student, and I still am just like you. I grew up in the church, and like you come to Sunday every Sunday, and you make sure that you tithe whatever you can give. I always felt like we were just giving like the bottom of the barrel, but it was what we could give at the time. And our kids were blessed by Real Life because there was one Christmas. We weren't going to be able to give a lot for our presents, and they actually handed us over a very large gift card for Kroger to help us with Christmas dinner. So I think that's awesome to have the other side of the tithe. So hopefully he'll see this story and he'll be able to know that those tithings does come back to help people, even in your church. It's already coming. So I think that was really awesome. That was another reason why I thought Real Life was amazing, because I didn't even know how they knew that we were struggling, but they were able to give back. So I thought that was great. So now we're in a different place where we can give much more. Like we've given back more and like doubled it completely. So we are hoping to help other families too, and our kids know that. Makai and McKay, they know that we struggled there for a while, so that, you know, but how Real Life helped us. So I thought that was great. I think that's awesome how it kind of goes full circle like that.
So guys, we just hit 8 years. So looking ahead, what is the thing that has you most excited for with Real Life Church?
I would like to see more people come to Christ. Obviously, that's our goal. We're supposed to go out and preach to people and be an example to others. And I think by going to Real Life Church, and Pastor Jason has shown us that. He's given us some of the tools, but God's Word is the best tool that we can have. And it tells us what to do, and we should go out there every day and try and do it to the best we can.
Just to see how far we can go. You know, it's about serving, it's about bringing others to Christ. It is making our family bigger. And it's something that, you know, I really look forward to, you know, meeting more people and creating more relationships. I
just have a lot of friends that just keep saying, Charity, you always seem so happy, like what's different? And I keep telling church, you know, come with me on Sunday. And I've invited several people, but I just feel like, you know, for me on a personal level, I know I'm changing, and so I'm hoping I can reach out there and bring more people in, so we do have more people coming to church and stuff.
I think I'm excited to see just our outreach grow. How we love on the community is just, I don't know, it just really touches my heart that we get so involved in loving on the community. We're supposed to be God's hands and feet, and I really feel like that's what we do at our church. And then it's so family. It's like a family. It's such a tight-knit family, but we're not so greedy that we only keep it in the walls of the church. You know, we're there to just, you know, outpour on the community and everyone around us.
All right, guys, so as we close out this discussion, one of the key phrases of Pastor Jason is the best is yet to come. We talked a little bit already in this discussion, but when you think about that term, the best is yet to come, what does that mean to you?
I think more souls saved. More people will come by word of mouth, by us telling people about our church, inviting people, and I believe more souls will be saved.
I think our community just seeing what God is really all about and the love that He has for every person on this earth. That it's not just those of us that are Christians, but all of those people that are out on the streets and in the homes in the community.
I think part of that is the best is yet to come has to do with the kids and the youth. You know, we have a church that loves children, and it shows. I mean, obviously our son is excited to go to church. He's 7, so. But, you know, also the youth group, you know, there's a bunch of good kids in there, and our church is, it's the best is yet to come. It's, you know, that's our future.
Every time Pastor talks about our land and our future, I think about how big we're going to be and how we already have reached the community in the small space that we're in, and I get so excited of that best that is going to come in that building, and I feel that we're going to be able to be our best reaching the community even more once we see that. So for me, I just always get excited about that land that we own and what that building's going to look like and how many people that we're going to be able to reach through that. So for me, that's definitely the best that's coming.